Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Jr., in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very...
Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! About as smooth as it gets! And it's Spain who take the lead. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Del Piero. Played out to the left flank. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's in on goal! And Del Piero! Suarez finds himself offside. Now it's Luis Suarez. Danielson. Searching pass he's played there. Can he latch on to this? And once more he proves rigid and robust. And it's Del Piero. Pressure coming in from all directions. Scores! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. What are you thinking about the goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Spain are takes a shot! It's hit the upright.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nesta. And the half-time whistle goes. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change
Just a quick
at this
announcement,
stage.
and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket. Substitution for Barcelona. Number 7, Sane.
And the
Number
action
10,
is back underway.
Eduardo Camavinga.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Number 13, Ferran Torres. Number 8,
Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly...
Chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it... Oh, he's been caught this time, surely! In for the pieces! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Szoboszlai, Del Piero, and Del Piero! Barcelona perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's on it, can he get away? Del Piero! Sane has found the net here, of course. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And he cuts out the supply. Scholes.
Oh, great feat, that.
Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Vitinha. That's a little off target. Here's a chance!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's gone for goal! There is the genius of Luis Suarez! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Result no longer in doubt, it's just about how many! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Spain are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Well, they've got it again. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ferran Torres.
2
Aimed
minutes
beyond the
has been
defence.
indicated.
They want to be quick to recover this. Scholes. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is...
And Del Piero! Hakimi with the clearance. Nice bit of trickery. Now, can they get him away? And there's his chance to lead the counter. It's just beyond his reach. And back to the keeper they go. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Referee's given a throw. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Del Piero. And it's Carvajal. Rice. Rice puts his foot on the gas. Now it's Owen. Owen! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Owen is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Iraq have the chance to go the other way. Throw in. And here's Torres. Fired deep towards the back post. Owen. So it is still 0-0. He's through here. Oh, that's a key interception. That's really well cleared. Owen. And Owen! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Knocks it into space. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Driving on and making... Owen! Fantastic from Michael Owen! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Stojkovic's delivery. Can he finish? Soboslai getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Owen. Pass somewhat off target. Aimed beyond the defence. He came in hard, very hard. DiMarco, played into space. Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear.
Has been indicated.
That is ended up in no man's land. And Del Piero! And it's come back out to him. Sticks it away! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Barcelona ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we're off again. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get free. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And that has been clubbed away. Stojkovic. Pinches it off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Beckenbauer, Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup, showing great feet there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Barcelona have their second corner now. Oh, the ball's come loose here, and he's there to get it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Owen. Great run on the overlap here. Hoisted in. Guardiola clears it away. They're urging... And a chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And yes, it's him again. Nice looking ball. And this is Del Piero. Oh, nice touch. Del Piero! And he hits the net. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution, and that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation. It's hit the upright. Has another goal. He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Soboslai puts his foot on the gas. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a promising position. Cannavaro gets it clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Played out towards the right wing.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He gets big! Oh, crossbar! Big chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Good challenge, excellent challenge. Has a shot! It's anyone's ball now. And Del Piero! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Law engages and forces him off the ball. Almost half an hour in now. Del Piero. No, he's just misjudged that one. Played down the flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Del Piero is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now that looks a decent ball. Look at the space here! Chance! Well, that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Messi getting this one clear. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Law! Outstanding by Law! A finish of true class! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And there's the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we're well on top.
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half. It's a searching pass. He's picked his way through. And Del Piero! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
That's going right the way across. And it's Del Piero. Cherki. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Fires it in low. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Messi. Cherki. He has found the way through. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Van Basten. Over to the left. Played towards the other side. Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got away, and the finish! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Del Piero. That is a great pick out. Law, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now who's going to be first to this? Out to the left it goes. Vinicius Junior takes a look up.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And it's Law. He's had a shot! They've done it! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
And we're done. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
He's in most people's lists of great number 10s.
I'm going to go along with that too.
Szoboszlai picks it up out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to play it through. Now, can they get him away? Hangs one in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, nicely intercepted. He might be in here! Rodri cuts it out. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
David Villa is onto it in a flash. Szoboszlai. He's having a go. Oh, yes, it's there! And that might well be that. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's in on goal! Caught offside that time. Rui Costa. Now it's Rivaldo. Robertson getting this one clear. But that has not gone well. He has found the way through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Played out wide. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And really well taken goal. Threads one in. Neymar. Now it's a great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Neymar. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, that's well spotted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Batistuta. And here's Rivaldo. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Kadiolu. Can he get on the end of this? And he lines up a cross. And that should get the job done. Bale.
There will be one.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first-half thoughts?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Member of staff.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 15, Rivaldo. Number 22, Matthias Cunha. Coming on the field, number 7, Raul. Number
And we're
13,
underway again.
Hirotoshi Nakata.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Nicked it back promptly. Bale. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's straight offside. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's managed to get rid. Now it's Raul. Knocks it into space. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Just about up to the hour now. He can run onto that. Now it's Villa. That is some save from Khan. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
That's going in strongly.
And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
It's Bale! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. Cross goes in there. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Beckham. And they can counter here. Now that's well seen too. Just about up to 75 minutes. Soboslai, he's onto this. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's cleared it back out.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Bale. Oh, what has happened here? Corner. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Spread out to the left. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
There will be 3
Looking to
minutes
play him
added
in.
time.
Adams gets across to intercept that. Searching pass he's played there. Ambitious ball here. Look at this. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that is as far as it goes. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Hello, attendees.
David Villa
This
picking
is
up
a
the man of the match
children's
award,
announcement.
and no surprise
With the
there.
father of a boy in a blue hat.
Well, what are your thoughts on
kindly
today's
make his
game
way
then,
to the
Jim?
information
Well, the look on
centre.
the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to today's
juices
match.
flowing.
Manchester
This is Peter
United
Drury, and next to me,
against
providing
Barcelona.
insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Otto cuts out the pass. Mateus is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Probing pass. Oh, not quite. He won't be happy with that one. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Mendes. Mendes made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Well played, important challenge that. And we have our very first corner. Now, who's going to be first to this? Shapes to shoot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Great vision. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, shoot, there's the shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mateus, he's found a way through. That's going to go a long way. Ball's gone out of play. Mateus. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bale gets into a good position. Bale hits a goal kick. Otto proves too strong. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now there's a fine ball, and he shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. No, there's no sort of quality on that. Oh, he has managed to get that all wrong. Knocks it into space. Bale has it in a wide position. Bale stood his ground strongly. Del Piero is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Szoboszlai. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over
A
here.
quick reminder today that smoking
An
is
engrossing
only allowed
half,
in
but we're
areas
still
shown on
where
this
we
map.
started.
Thank you for your
0-0.
cooperation.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 15, Pedri. Coming on to replace him is number
And the
6,
second half gets underway.
Pedri.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Well timed, excellent interception. He's got away. Tries to pass it through. Soboslai with the short one. And that was very necessary. Oh, terrible pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bale gets flagged offside. Otto. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And it's Bernardo Silva. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Guardiola. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Bale. He's found a way through. Referee has just said play on. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a good run down the left. And it's hoisted clear. Just about up to 75 minutes. Bale! Oh, that's incredible! And surely that has won the day! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bale, driving forward. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Terrific save by Abbiati. And he's heaved it away. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9, Van Basten. Number 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Ronaldinho. Coming on the field, number 4, Kubo. Number 10, Messi. Number 21, Vinicius Junior. Substitutions taking place.
Now it's Musiala. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. It's a throw-in.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Played into space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. The final seconds now. And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
And a quick reminder today.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, I think the result was perfect evidence, Peter, that showed all departments of the team were working really well.
Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
DiMarco did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He has found the way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Bale. He shifted it to the flank. Knocks it into space. Danger averted for now. It's gone out for a throw-in. That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. And he was alert to it. Pedri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. But they've got it again. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Soboslai, and he's in on goal. Rui Costa! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Now, can they get him away? David Villa. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Dink through. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. It's gone for a throw-in. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Otto drives it in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So your views on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 13, Park Ji-sung. Number 8, Pedri. Number 7, De Bruyne. Coming on the field, number 18.
Whistle goes,
Torreira.
and we start the
Number
second half.
5, Szoboszlai.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Mateus pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Guardiola with the slide tackle there. And he's had a hit! Well now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Incoming delivery.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Musiala. It's Rui Costa. Can he get on the end of this? Spread it left. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Decent chance! Yes, he's done it! Finally, finally, finally! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, he's burst through. Oh, he's caught him in or out. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. Khan looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. And they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see
he's having a go. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Defending was strong and firm. He's found a way through. This looks promising. And the shot! Goal! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And he's managed to gift it back. And that's going right the way across.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's been given away. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, who's going to be first to this? And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He can get that clear. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Cannavaro has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Barella gets it clear. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's Van Basten. That's a sharp pass. That's rather hopeful. And that will sail harmlessly past. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Let's hope for better luck
Bale
next
picking
time.
up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona perfectly played the hosts and the crowd. They set up to frustrate and stifle, but they were relentless whenever the opportunity presented itself at the other end. A cracking away day.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best lefts.
It's Bale! Oh, that's incredible! Save the best for last! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Aimed beyond the defence. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Bale. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bale! Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's there to hit it! Decent enough try.
Rodri certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? Cannavaro does well to stand firm and defend it. Belletti. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. He has found the way through. Bale. And claimed it back swiftly. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Rummenigge. Now it's Neymar. Out for a throw. He's going for goal! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And here's Haaland. David Villa. And he's managed to get rid.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's found the way through. And he's there to get it away. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Deep cross. Oh, what a... It's hit the upright. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bale has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rummenigge. And he's there to clear it. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it
That's
looks a fair reflection of what we've all
Let's
seen,
hope for
Peter.
more of the same.
Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Rummenigge. Mbappe. Mateus. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Otto is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rummenigge receives it in, and the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Threads one in.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, super find. Bale. Maldini. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Rodri.
There they go, hunting again.
Bale. Mbappe. Well, this is surely their last chance. That'll be a throw. Out again for a throw-in. Cannavaro. Now it's Mbappe. And he's searching through. Looking for the run. And he was quick to react. And that's a good ball. That's a little off target. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Played with finesse. Now that's well seen too. That's that, the end. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Rummenigge claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
For a job well done.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get
today's
the
match.
juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
In Paul Scholes, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield, one of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, simply a master of...
Ronaldinho! Oh, it's hit the post! The ball goes in. Threads one in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Mateus kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Law is onto this. He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Scholes.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Lahm. Now it's Hullet. Rummenigge. Law. Scholes calmly anticipates. Now it's Cruyff. No goals as yet. That's a shade optimistic. Here comes the corner. Milan with the corner, they're first. Ronaldinho with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cannavaro. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Otto. Tries to play it through. It's a goal kick. And here's Del Piero. Goes for goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Scholes. And it's Neymar. Rummenigge. That is good alertness. Not the most accurate pass. Bale, and he's found a way past. It's Bale! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's going to go a long way. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And he has shown him a yellow card. Hullet is always looking to break lines. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. He's having a go! Vieira gets rid without sophistication. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Rummenigge finds himself offside.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
Gaziantep really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're off again.
Gaziantep are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen any...
Shapes to shoot! There it is!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Milan have broken through, it's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And it's Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's Guardiola. Law. Guardiola.
And the shot! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Dennis Law. Coming on to replace him is...
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Cruyff. Can he get it through? He's onside! He's got away! Looking to play him in. He's shifting through the gears here. He would have been quick to recover this. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
It's going to be another throw. And it's Vieira. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Cruyff.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Bullets!
And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Ronaldinho. Number 13, Raul. Number 9, Del Piero.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field, number 47, Phil Foden. Number 42, Musiala. Number
Now it's
17,
Bale.
Mbappe.
Knocks it into space. There's a no-nonsense tackle.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Haaland looks to get on the end of this.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Odo is looking to influence the game from out wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Isco.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that is that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Cruyff. And here's Vinicius Junior. Maldini. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. Rummenigge. It'll be a throw-in. Carvajal is wide and looking to get onto this. Just too much on that. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Rijkaard. Mateus. Now it's Messi. Messi! Still goalless. Threads one in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Well read, nice interception. Mateus, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, good-looking ball. Great ball and shot at goal! It's there! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
The goal scorer after 33 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, this looks sharp. And claimed it back swiftly.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Tries to pass it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's a sharp pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rijkaard is all... And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he welcomes it in. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. Messi looking to play it into the box.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Oh, super ball!
And he shoots! He's scored! Barcelona are back in business!
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has been clubbed away. DiMarco. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Neymar short changes him with that pass. And it's Szoboszlai. Oh, that's neat. It could be in.
He's had a shot! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof!
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Neymar. Messi. Passes short and sharp. There's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Messi gets good distance on it. Rummenigge puts his foot on the gas. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. There's no flag. Lofted.
A header! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And now he has 2. Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lahm does really well to win the ball there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Messi. Lahm simply refused to be outdone
There will be
there.
5 minutes added time.
He's on it, can he get away? Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He won't be happy with that one. And it's DiMarco.
That's good play from him.
He's got away. Cross goes in there. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And that is that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
After the final whistle today.
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
What a game, what a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage, it was quite flat in the first 45 minutes. But that's how you turn things around. You get a purpose in your game and you go for it.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to...
A header! Oh, crossbar! A real chance and a real let-off.
Dembele really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Now, can they get him away? Messi gets into a good position. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's making progress on the ball. Pele hurtling down that right flank. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's having a go! And it's Roberto Carlos. Serves up. Big header! Caught offside that time.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Played out to the left flank. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Milan looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Roberto Carlos delivers. It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Now it's Del Piero. And this is Nakamura. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Rummenigge. Costa Curta does well to stand firm. And oh no, what has happened here? Can he get on the end of this? Played through for the wide man. That's a pretty loose pass. And we hit half-time.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.
Substitution for Milan, number 4, Beckham. Coming on the field is number
And we're
19,
underway again.
Costa.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And that's going right the way across. Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Succumbs to the pressure. Tries to dink it through. Mateus. Looking for a runner. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Played over towards the opposite flank. Knocks it out wide. Rui Costa calmly anticipates. Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Thuram makes the interception. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now, who's going to be first? Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, some tackle that. That's a good run down the left. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Here's Beckenbauer. Oh, that's a fine interception. Cleared without complication. He's found a way through. Picked out, tries a shot! And it's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Substitution for Milan, number 12, Van Basten. Number 8, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 11,
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So is this the start of a comeback?
Messi, number 20, Mbappe, number 13,
That's a throw.
number 14, Isco.
It's a good run down the right. Lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Distributed tidily. He's picked his way through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
Added minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. Nicely intercepted. Spread it left. He's shifting through the gears here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
With the owner of a blue car
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were...